Previously on Survivor Grand Rapids. As a new day began for the castaways, bonds were strong and alliances were starting to form. But Dom had other plans, and the tribes were swapped and new tribes emerged. The new Cascade, consisting of a majority 5 original Ionia to Cascades 3, and the new Ionia with an even split of 4 former Ionia and 4 former Cascade. Back at Cascade, all eyes were pointed at Liam and Ryan and how their pre-game bond may be an obstacle for everyone. At the challenge, Liam put on a puzzle masterclass and sent New Ionia to their first tribal. With the split on everyone's mind, a power struggle commenced of who would flip first. And without much convincing, Kyle leaked his old tribe's plan to Cascade. Fearing Mark had something up his sleeve, Zoe became the safe vote and was sent home blindsided and betrayed by her former Ionia tribe mates, and leaving Mark on the outs. 15 are left. Who will be eliminated next?
Wow. That actually turned out way differently than I thought.
Really?
I wasn't expecting us to get votes.
I thought you were gonna get votes.
I thought so too. I would say that vote turned out a little differently than I thought it would, because I thought for sure I was going to be on the chopping block, but guess not. Mark and Zoe probably.
I think so.
That was my guess.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm thinking about right now is like, who voted for Addison? From people I've talked to, it seems like it's Mark.
I'm genuinely surprised that I survived that vote. It didn't go how I expected it, but like I also kind of saw it coming. It seems like I'm obviously on the outs, but I think there's a chance that I can make something happen. Honestly, that's true. I wrote your name down because Zoe came up to me right after we talked and said that you put my name on. So I thought that they were all with me with the Zoe thing and that you guys were coming for me.
No. Mark came and talked to me right after, and he said he threw my name out because he heard me and Tom and Zoe talking about his name, and that was true.
I should have talked to you again.
Well, I should have talked to you again.
Honest to God, if you want to work together, I will work with you. If you don't want to take my name, you don't have to.
I mean, I trust you.
Yeah.
But I'm.
Mark wanted me to shake his hand. He said he wants to work with me. I told him I trust him, but I absolutely do not.
Because honest to God, the only reason I wrote your name down is because she told me you were with me.
He is the one I trust the least, but I still don't like lying. So if I can get him out without lying to his face, that'd be cool.
I wasn't actually going to take your idol. That is the other thing. I was screwing with you, and then I ran with it.
Well, you seem serious, like you actually wanted to
No,
win.
I did not. I was not actually going to take it.
Well, that's why I turned around. I was like, Dom, can you like enforce the rule that he has to give it back to me?
But he is a snake, and he is schemy from what I can tell. So he might try and gun right back at me.
So like the only reason that I went on that side was because I thought that was my only option.
At some point, he does screw.
Yeah.
Tribal council went as I expected it to. With this first vote, I wanted there to be a lot of transparency between like the red and blue tribe. Going forward, people are gunning towards Mark, including myself.
He's one of the guys on my radar.
He is a strategic player, he loves Survivor, and he's doing really well so far. So that's a threat.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Red tribe and blue tribe, like the original ones, that's like, I feel like not something we're really thinking about anymore. Everyone just wants to win, and we're not really thinking about like our original tribes.
me a real quick thing again.
Oh yeah?
He did it to me right away, and he explained why he wrote my name down.
I figured that people would throw some votes on Addison. I don't like to see those. I really want Addison to stick around.
I put his hand out, and I can't just be like, no.
Right.
So I did shake his hand.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a good move that his idol is out in the open. It makes people like scared to vote for him. And if we do want to vote for him ever, it's going to have to be a very convincing lie. Otherwise, he'll use his idol.
I didn't want to vote out Zoe, but I still wrote her name down because it was what was going to be better for my game. Kyle flipped really quickly in this vote. I tried not to, but at the end of the day, I wanted to make a decision that made the most sense for our tribe, and it didn't seem like anybody else was willing to budge to go a different direction.
The vote, to me, wasn't that much of a shock. I feel like we all kind of had the same goal in mind, which is just, eliminate the next target that is, bigger than what we can handle. I feel like knowing a couple of the Red members, we're all kind of on the same page regardless of what team we started with.
Reactions after we voted people off was so funny.
Although Teo, I was like,
yeah, Teo was the real surprising one.
I feel so good right now. We can just kind of relax. I don't have to kick into game mode immediately. We're still always thinking about the game, but just maybe in the back of our minds a little bit.
She said it herself. She's like, you guys can vote me out. Like, I'm just here for fun. I feel bad.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay.
well, have fun in the hot tub.
The difficult thing is it's 5-3 on our team. Taylor and Liam and I want to try to stick together. I think the three of us trust each other from being on Red together, and we all pretty much have the same consensus around each tribal.
We're on a 2-win streak, baby. Doesn't get better than that. Maybe a 3-win streak, but who knows? I think I showed my value not just in physical strength, but also strategy and what I can do mentally.
Who's over there? Yeah, that's huge.
It's Liam.
He's got his
He's bringing
notebook
his
and
idol.
pencil.
You write?
He takes notes.
On the game?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a diary.
Or
That's,
is he just really into poetry?
that's a moment. Okay, that's good to know though.
Ryan already, kind of said to me, he doesn't know how trustworthy Liam is. He kind of thinks he's a wild card, which right now we do have a majority, tribe over here. So, that just puts us in a really good spot.
I don't know if I trust that.
That is
I don't know if I do either.
Yeah, it sounds like some malarkey.
Oh, I'm gonna grab my water.
Right now, just kind of talking with people, seeing what they're thinking right now. But I also never know what Jen's thinking. She never tells me anything. Or she'll just be like, hey, we're the OGs. And I'm like, what kind of?
If it's a girl or a guy, we have to decide. We're debating, okay, if it's a strength challenge, let's be real. Unfortunately, probably me or Claire will have to sit out.
Okay.
I don't want to sit out, so if Claire's like, I'll sit out.
Yeah,
cool,
I'm a good runner too.
Well, there's players on our team, originally from the blue team, that seem very close. That feels very sketchy to me. I really want to form an alliance with Liam, and I'm going to see if he's going to hop over here in a little bit, and we can talk about forming something together. I am down to form an alliance with you.
Down to form an alliance?
Yes.
I'm down. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too, and the only one is really just Ryan. I think some people are thinking about me, mainly because of the journal and whatnot. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I think we'd make a good duo. But Taylor, Dee, we formed an alliance, just trying to stay subtle about it. I think we're pretty safe as far as the stuff goes.
Okay.
I don't know what they were saying.
Yeah.
I heard the notebook come up.
Exactly. It's also something I would be weary of, maybe tearing out a piece of paper. If you have something in your mind that you're plotting, tear it out and put it in your bag. So hopefully that alliance can stay strong because I like him.
I think people are worried about my journal.
I think people are worried about my idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're definitely worried about your journal. I didn't talk to Jen about it, but Taylor didn't like it.
Yeah.
Who have you told I have an idol to? All the Red know, right?
Yeah, because I called them out.
Did Brendan and Spencer, they don't know?
No, I don't think Brendan, because it should just be Jen.
There's been a little talk about finding the idol. Liam said, I know you have an idol. And then Jen said, oh wow, you have an idol. So I think I lost some trust with her.
I knew the journal part was gonna...
Yeah, that spooked Iron. I mean...
But it's honestly
my mind's a journal.
Honestly, all I have in there is just the best matchups.
He's already said it a couple times, so it's out. I've been telling everybody that I don't really trust you. but I think you and I can play together.
I kind of play it secretive. Where Taylor D was just like, yeah, you want to form an alliance? And I was like, sure, why not? Because she's nervous about you and Jen.
Taylor S's?
No, Taylor D.
Gut reaction, I don't know. I can really trust anyone on Red yet. I am worried about the plotting that was going on behind our back, but I got my little spiders. I'll be talking. I'll figure it out pretty quickly, I think. Yeah. Have you talked to Jen at all? I haven't talked to her much.
Oh, really? See, they think you are like totally okay with Jen.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm starting to become worried of Jen. I think people are suspicious of us. I think you and I have a good thing.
Okay.
I think Jen is very sneaky.
Yeah. She'll say stuff and then she'll say other things.
Jen is she's a really good player.
Yeah, I think so too.
Why she has such a large vocabulary?
Yeah. Where'd you learn these big words?
What are these words, Jen?
I don't like these big words. Like she's kind of playing everyone.
She is.
I think she's kind of at like the top of my list just because like...
To vote off?
Yeah.
Us two, maybe go for Jen.
I'm game that pound.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, we don't have to think about this
Think
too
about
much.
it, yeah. But yeah, it's just good to kind of like
talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an idea.
You told me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that for sure.
Well, like I understand too. It's the game. So
yeah,
like,
and that. But now the bad thing is, it seems like everybody now knows.
but having idols out scares me. I know Addison has one. I know Ryan has one.
I should have told you beforehand, but
That's good.
I'm still with you.
Okay, sweet. Just so that like
We're on
this
the
is out there. Taylor gives me like I don't think
I
we
think-
could trust her. I still think we should keep our alliance
Yeah.
very low key.
Yeah.
Not let a lot of people know.
I agree.
But I can talk to Claire. I don't know how I feel about Taylor D. I feel like she's a strong competitor. She also made a comment about how when they voted Ryan out, a factor in that was because he had played before. When I was on the Ionia tribe, I really did feel like it didn't matter. I do not think that's the case over here.
So yeah, we're on the same page. Let's get Taylor out first when it comes.
Yeah, I really have to watch my back and make sure Taylor doesn't get in with other people.
Did you do it? Ryan, yeah, he mentioned he would be blindsided. Blindsided me? Yeah. Damn it.
Taylor D just told me that Ryan mentioned to her potentially blindsiding me, which really sucks because I thought Ryan and I were good.
I was surprised when he said that.
Well, I am a little bit surprised too because I did think like we were gonna play together a little bit longer. So
yeah,
I don't know if he's just saying that to Taylor, if he actually means that. But so I'm like pretty worried because I could see like this tribe potentially doing a blindside.
I don't want it to be a boys' club. Like, I want to play with the girls. Like, I want us getting to the merge. Like, for real. Like, that's what I want. I love that. Okay, cool. If you're down for that. Yes, are we getting I think we should get out again.
Taylor and I had a really good conversation. It seemed really solid. Like, I don't know where Ryan's head is at. I don't know, like, what game he's playing right now, if it's coming for me. We talked about potentially Taylor. I'm not going to go for that right now. I think let's go for Liam. Because I think that could unite us, and it's an easy one if we lose.
We'll have to reconvene and talk about it more and have her again.
Okay, sweet. All right, let's keep that. I really want to play with you if you're down for that. I don't want it to be like a red versus blue thing. I'm not into that. Okay. I need to get in good with Claire and make sure my alliance with Brendan is good.
Me and Taylor and Liam like worked pretty well like at the last tribal like stuff.
Okay, this is very interesting because that's not what he told me. He's like, I'm not really married to the idea of keeping Taylor or Claire. Okay. So he did say that. That's why I'm like, okay.
Surprise, surprise. Liam's throwing out my name again. Whippy. He wants me gone for some reason. Don't really know why. I guess I'm not up to snuff.
Like if we're open to Liam being on the table, I'm open to that. Obviously that doesn't mean that for sure, but
it's a thought.
It's a thought. I just don't want to lose because I think I could be on the chopping block too if Ryan does decide to pull a blindside, and that would suck. So he did scare me with how fast he did the puzzle.
Yeah. And he's got that mind where he's thinking.
He's analyzing everything.
One step ahead. It seems like Liam and Jen are always kind of the big cheese, or at least are the ones strategizing and kind of grouping people together.
I think Ryan and Jen were in the class. Do you agree? Or
Yeah, they were talking to Jen.
Yeah.
well, she didn't really mention it. Yeah, see, but it seems like she's playing it off. Like,
I know.
They've been talking so much. Like, at least say like you're kind of like allies, but she's like playing it like they're not at all. Like, you know.
As far as I'm concerned, Jen would work with me, even though I do get kind of like worried that Jen's gonna change, but right now I gotta really start canoodling.
I mean, I talked to her and be like, yeah. But it's like she's got kind of that villain, like you don't know.
100%.
She's gonna
I definitely think Jen and Liam are definitely more strategic.
Liam's really
but
Jen and Ryan, those two are the strongest aligned in our new tribe right now, so I think we definitely have to watch out for them.
I don't know if he's gonna go with Jen and Ryan. Him and Ryan are friends.
I'm with you guys.
If we don't lose, it doesn't matter, but a big play would definitely be getting one of them out. I know Jen's experience, so she knows how to play this game, and then Ryan's, yeah, big challenge threat, so those two aligned together is definitely a little scary.
Because, I mean, Jen, like, literally straight up came to me and was like, you know, like, here's what's going on. So, like, she wasn't, like,
I still know if Liam's playing dumb, but he was posing like Jen and Ryan are close too.
I haven't really decided who my lance is. I'm kind of just bouncing around. Try not to pose myself as a threat, try not to let them know I'm playing both sides, but just gonna get as far as I can in this game, do whatever it takes, so.
Just how it plays out after this challenge.
Yeah, we'll see. But good stuff.
Come on in! Alright, Cascade getting their first look at the new Ionia tribe. Zoe voted out at the last tribal council.
Whoa, didn't see that coming.
Alright, Jen, big reaction to Zoe going, a former Ionia member. How's that feeling for you?
Yeah, that one kind of cuts deep. I really liked Zoe and felt like we had a good relationship, so I was hoping, you know, if we both got there, we could play together in the future, so that one really is sad.
Mark, how are you feeling after that tribal council? What's the mindset coming into this challenge?
Tribal councils always suck, and we'll just win this one so we don't have to do it again.
Alright, let's get to it. Spencer, I'll take it back. Community is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, we're doing a good old-fashioned tug of war with a tire in the middle. Two pairs will face off against two pairs from the other tribe, and on my go, you'll try to your best to pull the tire to the other side. If that knot crosses your line, you will get a point. We are playing best 3 out of 5. First tribe to get 3 wins will win immunity, guaranteed spot in the next round. Losers, tribal council with me, where one of you will be voted out. Cascade, you are sitting one person out, so I'll give you guys a moment to strategize. Let's get to it.
Ryan would not have his idol if it weren't for me, because I know he keeps it in his pocket at all times, and I'm going to tell him I'm in trouble for next tribal. So I think I could get that out of him. Maybe stir some shit up.
We should probably
Taylor S. I feel like it should be. That's fine. So the team came to the conclusion that it was me to set out, but I think it puts a target on your back a little bit when it comes to not participating. I hope that doesn't come into play. I'll be screaming for you, team.
All right, we have 2 guys coming up for Cascade and Ionia. Who do we have? All right,
Go guys.
Ionia, you're on this side. You got Liam and Brendan against Addison and Mark.
Charlie's going to
Okay, so we are looking for the knot to cross the line. Survivors ready? Go! Pull! 1, 2, 3, pull! 1, 2, 3, pull! 1, 2, 3, pull! All right, so Sydney and Bridget, Taylor and Jen, survivors ready? Go! Pull! Okay, Ionia, you're playing for immunity. Cascade, you are playing stay in the game. Survivors ready? Go! Pull! Alright, I need a guy and a girl from both teams. We got Okay. again, Ionia playing for immunity. Cascade playing to stay in the game. Survivors ready. Go! All right, Ionia, who wants it?
Sydney.
Sydney, there you go. Ionia, you guys are safe after your last tribal council. I'm sure that is something that you are very happy about. Cascade, you will be voting somebody out at the next tribal council. I got nothing for you. See you in a little bit. Both you guys can head back to camp.
Thanks, Dom.
I think all of us confidently went in expecting not to win. I got a chance to talk with Ryan at the challenge, and I'm getting our idol back at the next challenge if he makes it through this.
Enjoying Survivor Grand Rapids so far?
Is that a video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Head on over to survivordearborn.weebly.com, click the Fan Favorite Voting tab, scroll down, and select your favorite player. You can vote for whoever you want as many times as you want. Voting closes the night before the finale. Enjoy the rest of the season.
Don't smash that like button.
I thought we were doing smash.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
I saw Ryan and I was like, going into the game, we initially thought we had a major disadvantage, but I think we strategized the correct way, worked as a team, and we managed to pull through and win.
The one with you two, that pissed me off when they started pulling back. I was like, wait a second.
I look at Sydney and I'm like, no.
This is the first tribal council that I've not been a part of, so I'm feeling amazing just getting to sit this tribal council out. And I think I played really well in tug of war too. At this point, I've gotten a chance to showcase kind of my strength and my smarts a little bit.
One step closer, baby.
Some crispy rice.
One step closer.
We just won a freaking challenge! You know, red team's been waiting a while to get some immunity. Well, like, my old red team. I finally got it. We're chilling. Everything's good. Right now we're just chilling. I cannot believe I won. And, life is good, man. Life is real good.
Okay.
Finally won one. This is the first time I'm not going to be going to tribal council to vote someone out.
She was talking about really specific things.
I have not been part of a tribe not going to tribal council yet, so I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if people have been scheming when they're not going to tribal council or not. I don't really know what to expect.
It was in your face, and I was like, well, I'm not going to answer that.
I'm kind of hoping it's not. I hope it's just chill and we all get a breather from the game because this is stressful. It is quite stressful. And I don't know. I'm really happy that we won one.
Wait, what time is it?
11:20.
I feel like Jenny's not even playing this game. I've barely even seen her. We haven't even really gone up against each other. But I hope we both make it to the merge because I think that'll definitely add a new dynamic into it, and I'm ready to have someone that I know and that I know I can trust because I don't really know a lot of people here at all. So Jen, I have to start calling her Jen. I have to get used to that. Yeah, I'm definitely really excited to go meet up with her again because I know that we'll have each other's backs if we do both make it to the merge.
Points.
Okay, I'm really surprised about Zoe.
I am too.
Yeah, I really
thought Kyle. I really thought Kyle.
I want to know what her advantage is.
I think Addison might have played an idol. Mark tried to say he was in trouble. I think they made a play with an idol. Mark was trying to tell me something.
He was trying to tell you something?
He was like, yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm playing like everybody knows that I have the idol. I don't really like that. Puts a lot of pressure on me and before tribals. I need to strengthen an alliance and I want to do that with Jen. During the challenge, he's like, I'm in trouble.
Oh. Okay.
That was a tough loss for our team. I feel like I personally could have done better, so I'm kind of upset with myself individually, but I'm not going to say that to other people.
Oh man, that's tea.
Yeah.
Piping hot.
I had heard from Taylor D that Ryan had been talking to her about blindsiding me. I later then talked to Ryan, and without me even saying anything, just gave up that information, saying that he told her that to kind of like as a red herring sort of situation.
So your name is Claire. Have you been hearing my name?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm glad he told me because it makes me feel better, although it's like, you never know if this is reverse psychology.
Liam wants Taylor D to stay.
I think it'd be smart right now.
Yeah, but they definitely have an alliance.
After we had one initial conversation, Taylor, even during the challenge, like I feel a different shift in her. Like she feels like she can trust me, so like I can use that to my advantage right now, and she's not gonna come after me. Great. Liam said he's like not set on keeping you and Claire around. Yeah. And then Claire told me she thought you guys were really good with Liam. So I was surprised to hear that. Yeah. I think a smart move would be to go for Liam next, but I'm kind of just trying to go with the flow of what the group wants at this moment.
Liam just freaks me out because he's so good at the puzzle, and he's strength at my team's
Liam.
What's all ex-blue team thinking about?
No, what are you thinking? But again, I don't know if that's gonna be our.
I don't know. Nobody really played all that horrible. Kind of a bummer, big bummer. I feel like we could have had that in the bag, but there's some strategy plays that we were talking about that didn't really make sense. What I'm thinking now is how many more of those physical challenges are we going to have?
And unfortunately, I just sit out on my
No,
back
I think sitting out.
But that's like, we all agreed on it. It wasn't like people were split
Yeah.
or anything, you know?
Well, and it definitely wasn't like, I'll sit out.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Right now with that performance, you know, nobody to really blame for it. Just based on past ones, I'm voting towards Claire again, just because I think she is one of the weakest links. Claire, I think, like, she said her specialty is puzzles and whatnot, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, just playing with her in the past. I think that's what I'm kind of leaning towards.
That was a rough loss. Do I think I would have swayed it? Again, I'm 5'2", I don't.
So who should be kind of tell Claire who we're thinking about?
Yeah. I know we are leaning towards Claire as a collective, but I'm being offered up as the martyr. We're telling Claire that because I didn't play him out, this could very well come back on me. I offered it up, hoping it would give me some sort of like trust and loyalty within the group. I'm hoping they don't just say, honestly, it might just be easy to vote out Taylor.
I've heard your name and Claire. I've also heard my name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I was like, what if, if you really want to like know how to vote and whatever. Like, no, like we're really dead set on it. I'm like, I just don't see
That's showbiz, baby. Claire and Taylor D threw out my name. Kind of a bummer, but I guess we never really we formed an alliance, but we never really acted on it, I guess. It's nice playing with you.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, is that supposed to mean?
Nah, I think we're kind of voting towards Claire.
That's Claire.
Okay.
A little disappointed, we took our first loss on the new tribe, so that always is unfortunate. Now we got to go back to camp and unfortunately vote someone off.
What are you thinking? B-Dog?
B-Dog.
The dog?
No, part of me does think Jen might be.
Really?
I'm just scared of all the time. 'Cause you never know what she's
Interesting.
doing. This is the first tribal talk where we're just oh man, now we have to actually play the game. At least for me, because I feel like it's been kind of easy going. I know Ryan and Jen seem pretty close, so they're definitely being alliance.
Ryan is probably going to be against it, and probably Taylor S.
That's why I say we don't mention it to Ryan. Right now, I think people are wanting to make a big move. I've heard Liam's name, I've heard Ryan's, I've heard Jen's. Scapegoat will be Taylor. We want a big play, we got Jen. If we want to say play, we got Taylor.
Or Claire.
If we're going based on strength, I think Taylor, but I think everybody wants to make a big play.
The way Jen keeps saying that she's not aligned with Ryan makes me nervous.
I know,
because
she
we've
is.
seen that.
She
We've
is.
really seen it.
I know.
And she's playing. That's
it
why I
off.
wanted to ask. I was like, Jen, when
That's
do you
why-
talk to Ryan?
Ryan has an idol.
Ryan is an idol, so it's
Oh God.
I may go with the more underdog-y if they have the numbers.
We'd
What
have to
Liam
get
said
numbers
was
with
Jen, Claire, or Taylor. Those
Yeah.
are the three names that have been.
Yeah.
Don't know. Liam came up to me and was talking about Ryan and Jen, so maybe he is trustworthy, but I know him and Ryan are good friends, so I don't know if he would actually vote for one of them.
But I think whatever we do, we need to vote the same. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I know.
Okay.
I would vote with that.
Yeah, I'll vote with
Claire
Claire.
and Taylor on your side. We'll have the numbers right there.
Yeah.
Right now, I have an alliance with Spencer and Brendan.
and I feel tight with that. I don't think I will be voted out tonight, which is the first time I have felt this since being here. So I'm feeling great.
What did the boys say?
Claire did. Yeah. I kind of gave more reason for Claire.
I'm down with Claire.
They gave more reason for Taylor S.
I think right now, Claire's definitely in trouble. We're using Taylor S as a scapegoat.
So right now, Claire, sounds like you may be on the chopping block.
That sounds about right. I'm very anxious about Liam. I don't think he is necessarily wanting to keep me in the game.
Right. But you guys have played with Taylor S. I've played with Claire, and so
yeah,
it's kind of like a which one is better physically, which one is better strategically.
Tribal lines are gone. Like our original tribal lines, I think, are gone. Like there's no point in keeping those.
I say we say Taylor S is this. Like that's where we're gonna go.
Get out, Jen.
Go, Jen.
Okay. Jen seemed like she was pretty open to working with me. She came up to me and was like, hey, I'd like to work with you. People from her original tribe were very sketchy about her. I don't know. I would like to play with her though.
What's going on?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Conversation.
We're talking.
Oh. That happens.
I'm gonna try to go for Liam, but at this point I just really want to stay in the game, so I'm just gonna have to do whatever I need to do that.
Still kind of unsure about Jen, but
we could do
Jen.
Do
you not trust Jen?
I don't think I trust Taylor more than Jen. I'm not throwing Jen in there.
I say
would like disrupt Ryan.
Yeah. What do you?
I don't really feel safe. I do think I have some alliances, which will keep me safe unless someone turns on me.
Is Taylor the only one
do
out
we
here?
want to keep the tribe strong? Then I think we go with Taylor S.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus because of like we're not like at merge.
I do know both Taylors that we're pretty good friends, so I may stick with them. We'll just have to see where the cards lay out.
They threw out Ryan because he has an idol. I get it. They threw out Liam because he's a strong player. I get it. But I think right now, especially before the Malarkey, we can't be getting rid of these strong players.
What would you think about Jen or something like that?
I am very nervous. They're looking to make a power play and vote Jen out. I guess it's gonna boil down to
Because I have heard your name a lot, so just saying right now it's Claire or you, but if we want to make a big play, we go Jen.
I thought the unanimous vote was going to be Claire, and that's what everybody says. But I don't think that's what's happening. I think something is boiling in our midst. Jen is a strong female competitor.
She is.
And when you go against Trinity, Bridget, those are strong.
But when we merge, you're not going to want those strong girls, especially if you're on the outside of their group.
That's fair.
Like, then you're not going to win anything, and if you're going to align with them, they're not going to save you.
I think it's going to be a really pivotal point for me because I would say I'm aligned with Ryan and Jen, but not visibly enough that I've still been in the alliance with Spencer and Brennan. If I don't vote for Jen, I'm going to oust myself here. Get the crispy rice.
I know.
Taylor S was saying that you and Taylor D were throwing out my name.
I think
because of the journals?
5 different names were thrown out.
Okay,
I
You
mean,
were brought up, Brendan was
we
brought
were
up.
just like, oh,
You,
he's
Taylor
the big
D.
target.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor S basically like told Liam that I was throwing out his name, so like I don't trust her at all. I mean, I know I don't have that much strength going to the challenges, but it seems like people think that I bring a little bit more than Taylor does. I mean, like when talking to you guys, it was between Jen and Taylor, right? And like everyone else is basically, they're basically saying me to Taylor.
I hear you, yeah.
Yeah. I think that like Spencer and Brendan really don't want me out. William came up to me and he was like, I heard you were throwing out my name. Like Taylor told me you were throwing out my name. And so like that means
See, Taylor does like that flip
She flips sides all the time.
If we wanted to do the big play, it would be Jen, but Taylor S, she likes to swap sides. She likes to go where the numbers are at, and that's kind of dangerous in case of a merge.
They were throwing out Jen.
Really?
When I was like, oh, I heard a new name, I was like, they all covered real quick and said, yeah, Claire, but they threw out Jen's name. Again, I don't think that's smart unless we'll align with her. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
But that's...
So are you, who are you voting for? Okay.
I'm willing to go for a power play, but I got to know what we're doing. And nobody really knows. I'd say probably you and Jen are the most I'm aligned with, so I won't break that.
Right.
If I had to pick a name to write down, I would say Claire. I'm not going to break my alliance with Jen or Ryan.
I've heard that they want to get me out.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'd tell me that.
Okay.
But
Yeah. I'm starting to become worried of Brendan and Spencer because I never told them about the idol and they now know. Obviously they'll do what's in the best interest for them, which a back set would look nice on their resume, but we'll see.
Okay, Red, just so you know, we're at 5 minutes. Get your confessionals in. Final canoodle sesh.
Taylor asked for Claire.
I say, yeah. I think Claire's less flip-floppy than Taylor.
Liam is definitely coming after us. Like,
I know.
Like, he's
so unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't really trust Liam.
That's fair, honestly.
He's really good at lying.
Yeah.
You really trust it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's good that we're not seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking Claire, but I want to.
It seems like everybody was saying Taylor.
It's just so sad to see another player go. I don't want to see another one go. You're not lying to me, right?
No, I'm not. Are they? They're not going for me.
No, literally no. I've done everything I can to put it off.
This is the first tribal council I'm going into without immunity. I've only been in one, but I had immunity there, so like feeling good unless I'm getting blindsided and it's me. That would suck.
Never been this nervous going into a vote
Oh,
out before.
I did say, like, because I didn't play in the challenge, that we're all voting me out. That could very well bite me in the butt. I know they're really rooting for a power play, but we shall see.
I like going for the blind side, but we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do and get a decision, but hopefully it won't be in my name.
Alright, New Cascade Tribe. Welcome to your first tribal council as a new group. Claire, as someone who is originally Cascade, how is it feeling coming back after that one win?
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks that, like, after we got that one break, we were like, oh, cool, like, everyone can just bond and, like, you know, get to know each other, and then after that, we had to come back and, like, immediately get down to it. So, not a great feeling, but that's the game.
Taylor, was that it? Was everybody, after winning that last challenge, was it just everybody coming together, getting to know each other, or was there game discussed along the way?
I think there's always game being discussed. I think if you're not discussing game, you're doing it wrong.
It doesn't feel good to keep losing, but try to keep my team strong, keep them positive, and try to keep the morale up.
Yeah, Ryan, this is your first tribal council kind of after Hannah voluntarily left due to her injury. It was more of a unanimous vote at the last one. Are we going to see one coming together here, or is there more of a divide?
Yeah, this one is definitely a lot harder. My understanding is that it's unanimous, but we'll have to see.
You can think something's unanimous going in, and it can be a complete blindside. So it doesn't matter till the votes are read and that person's torch is put out and they're walking out of this game.
Spencer, just looking at the numbers, it is 5 former Ionia members to 3 former Cascade.
You know, I think everybody likes the fresh start, so I think we're gonna stick to this team right now. I don't think the previous Ionia Cascade alliance will really hold together, so I think we're gonna kind of start fresh and start a new page. So.
Liam, is that nerve-wracking for you?
At the beginning, oh yeah, for sure. They could easily just all pair up and vote out the red one by one. But try not to think about that and try to form new alliances and new bonds with new teammates.
I definitely like this team. I feel like we're all chatty and we all like talk to each other. So I feel like I've totally talked to everyone during this like session. So I kind of know what they're thinking, kind of going into voting right now.
Well, I'm not too sure what's going on. I haven't heard too much. You guys aren't giving a lot. But we'll let the votes speak for themselves. Jen, you're up.
We'll see if everyone says what they say they're gonna do.
But it's not me.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. Okay, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Claire. One vote Claire. Taylor S. One vote Taylor. One vote Claire. Taylor. It's 2 votes Taylor. Taylor. That's 3 votes Taylor. Taylor. 4 votes Taylor. 1 vote Claire. 6th person voted out of Survivor Grand Rapids Fresh Meat. Taylor. That's enough. Bring me your torch. Taylor. Try to still that way. Bye. Alright, you just voted out another former Ionia member on your new Cascade tribe. It was a unanimous vote, so let's see if that camaraderie plays into the next challenge. You guys can head back to camp. I'll see you soon. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor Grand Rapids, Claire's rivalry heats up.
My name was up. I think it's gonna keep getting brought up until Liam is gone.
And Mark is just holding on for dear life.
My guess right now is that merge will be at 13, and I really want to make it to the merge.
My mom is gonna be so sad. I was out. I was a complete blindside. I thought I had a really strong alliance with Ryan and Jen. I was voting basically what they told me to vote, and Ryan's lying sneaky butt looked me in the eyes and said, "Let's go, Claire." And that's on playing good guy. Last time I was villain and I got second. This time I was good guy. The moral of the story is always play villain.
It's a video.